to the alarm overview video. My name is Christopher, and today we'll go over the alarm handling functionalities in the Angle tool. So, what is an alarm in Angle? Well, an alarm notifies you about a new anomaly. This can be based on your current baseline or currently enabled Suicasa rules. You are then notified either automatically per email or SMS, or by DERANT if you're on the premium payment plan. If you're logged into DERANT Angle, as I am now, you will see a number beside the alarm icon on the top bar, which shows the current number of newly raised alarms. So, let's click on the alarm icon to get to the alarm overview page. As we can see, we are met with 4 tabs, each containing a table of alarms that match the tab status. This means that Alarms Newly Raised tab contains alarms that are, newly raised. Alarms Being Handled contains alarms that are on the way to being handled, and so on. The last tab contains alarms that we willingly want to ignore. This means, for example, if a Windows update triggers one of your otherwise functional filters, then you can ignore it, and data points matching that alarm will then also be ignored in the future. So be absolutely sure that the alarms that you want to ignore is completely harmless. Then we have the table. So let's go over the tab content. So if we start here, we have the search bar, which is used to search throughout the alarms. Then we have a select field, which we can use to select the specific column we want to search in. Then we have the table itself. And if we start here, we have the alarm ID, which is used to identify each alarm. Then we have the alarm name and alarm description, each defined by the filter or person who raised it. Then we have the alarm type, which is used to categorize the alarm, also defined by the person or filter who raised it. Then we have the alarm level. Here we differentiate between 3 different kinds. We have the potential, which is the least pressing of the 3 levels and defines alarm that potentially could have a bad impact and should be looked into when possible. Then we have pressing alarms, which are the 2nd level of alarms, and defines alarms that most likely will have a bad impact and should be handled as soon as possible. And then for the worst cases, we have the critical alarms, which are the most pressing levels and defines alarms that should be handled immediately, as they can have a major impact on your systems. Then we have the data timestamp, which defines the last time we saw data point, which could be categorized into this type of alarm. Then we have the alarmed raised by, which is simply the person or the filter who raised it. Then we have the time raised, which is the first time we saw this alarm. And then we have the status, which is used to categorize into one of these 4 tabs. Then we have the 4 last fields, which is used to give more information and edit the alarm. First, we have show data, which enable us to go to the specific data points that are connected to this alarm. Then we have the edit alarm, which is used to change the status of a given alarm or change the notifier. And then we have the information card, which is used to give us a quick overview of a given alarm. It also contains some expert data as source IP and the ports that are being used in this alarm. And then we also have the download CSV button, which is used to download all the given data point connected to the alarm in an easily written format. And then lastly, we have alarm notes, which in the case of an alarm that requires multiple persons to look into it, or it takes a bit longer to solve, then we can write notes and share information across the problem solvers. To handle a given alarm, we simply click on the Edit Alarm button, and then we set the status of the alarm. Here we simply wish to close it, so we close it like this, and as evident we can see that the notifier has gone away. So we have now gone over the functionalities of the alarm handling system, and you should now be able to navigate around the alarm overview. Thank you for your time.